Hey Northview and everyone connected to Closed Circuit TV, welcome back. My name is Ryan.
Tiny Game!
Well, I hope everyone's been enjoying homecoming week and is excited for
Tiny Games! Happy Homecoming Week!
Every year, the advanced production students put together an interactive show called Wax Museum.
It's dramatic and literary arts coming to life at just the turn of a phrase. This year's theme for Wax Museum was historical figures.
Now, as you can imagine, writing monologues and saying it over and over and over
Ryan?
and over, and having to stand still all day long, and you're standing there and you can't move, and a little mouse runs between your feet and it can't do anything because
That's really specific.
can be stressful. So we sat down with the cast of this year's Wax Museum to see how they prepared for the day-long experience.
Researching our characters, like at the beginning of the year, we started researching our characters and planning out like who we wanted to be in it. Because we have to work kind of with the language arts department, just because that's how we have an excuse to have everyone come in for the whole day.
Like first we have to find the characters that we want to write monologues for, and then we have to write the monologues, and then we show the monologues to everyone else, and then we pick the monologues, and then we finally audition with the character, so it takes a long time.
Found is if we choose themes that directly tie into the curriculum, teachers are thrilled to come. And it used to be opened up to the whole student body, but we realized the students were seeing this 4 to 5 times. So this way, if we tailor our theme to the language arts departments, every student has the opportunity to come see it during their language arts class.
It's definitely different because you're just performing for students, like these, like you know these people, they're all your peers, so like you can always kind of like, you kind of know out the corner of your eye who's watching you, and so it can be a little difficult to like just let go of that and be like, oh god, what are they gonna say to me like when they see me next? But it's, I don't know, I enjoy it, it's fun.
My friend Alex, literally every single time I have a show and he's coming to see it, he texts me like 1,000 ridiculous things. Cause like I try to stay like out of like the stress level, so I'm like always distracting myself before like maybe for a good like 10 minutes before I have to go on.
It's slipping away from me.
What's that? So why can we share this wonderful world together? Why?
So most of you know our mascot here at Northview, but did you know his name is Joe? And did you know he's a normal student just like you and me? And he's also going to homecoming.
And yes, ladies, he's single. He's definitely an interesting character. So we followed him around all day to record a day in the life of Joe Northview and to see who he's gonna ask to homecoming.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself.
Hey Joe, who are you gonna ask to homecoming this year?
I feel alive, and the world, I'm turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on our toes, trying on all our clothes, boys blowing up our phones. Drop top and playing our favorite CDs, pulling up to the parties, trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No.
On a more serious note, there are some important issues popping up around the globe.
It's a known fact that most teenagers don't watch the news, and no Weekend Update with Seth Meyers does not count.
Syria has been the topic of debate and discussion over the last few months.
Do you know what's happening, or what could possibly affect you in the near future?
If not, here's a segment to inform you about what's happening in the world around us.
Inside Syria. He's joining us now live from Damascus.
Now, the brutal, horrific, and often very sudden events in Syria.
This is Bashar al-Assad, president of Syria. His father, Hafez, ruled for 30 years, during which he modernized the country, but at the cost of a brutal repression.
And I think the big question that a lot of people are asking are, should we actually help or just kind of stay back?
Well, there's always an inherent risk with military intervention because you're sending people in, you're going to kill people. And when someone's going to die, obviously, you can't just ignore that. So I think that's one of the big reasons why this is such a hotbed issue right now. And also, we're getting out of two rather unpopular wars. And so we really want to start a third.
I really don't know that we need to send innocent young men, some of whom would likely be killed in attacking the Syrian government. However, if someone doesn't do something, then what's to prevent people from using sarin gas in the future?
Chemical warfare is a little harder to control, sort of how it's going to affect people, not in the sense of individuals, but because you're dealing with gases, especially with chlorine gases, stuff like that.
Chemical warfare is against international law, and it gives people who use it an unfair advantage. It's a ruthless means of killing people. You can kill a lot of people in a short amount of time. You have to be careful when you send people into war. Morally speaking, you have to feel if it's just or not. You have to come to terms with that. If you see evil, you should try to stop it at all costs. So you have to kind of weigh those back and forth. Politically speaking, you definitely don't want to get into an unpopular war because it's going to really hurt you. One of the big problems we have with Syria is one of Syria's allies is Russia. So do we really want to go against a large powerhouse like Russia as a force? So it's just a very scary situation. We don't want to start any international wars. We don't have to. And also people of another country. There is a responsibility inherent that if you are the most powerful nation on earth, like the U.S. is, we can't just go in and start killing people. I'm nearly positive, and I would stake my life on the fact that the U.S. government did notice the second shots were fired. I don't know why it took so long for the American people to notice, or if it took so long for the news to notice. Probably because there's other stuff in America that we were reporting on instead that we don't focus on because there's other stuffs in our lives. And sometimes it's a very bad thing, something I think we need to change. I don't know that students will be affected on a day-to-day basis. Lives could ultimately be affected depending on the route students choose after college and their relatives in the military. So potentially lives could be affected, but on a day-to-day basis. Right now, I'm not sure they will be.
The experts believe that Assad will fall eventually. The question is how long it will take. No matter the outcome, whoever assumes power in Syria will inherit a country in ruins, a deeply divided population, and the challenge to fulfill the promises of the Arab Spring.
Lacey loves to talk.
That is not necessarily a bad thing.
Debatable.
Whatever.
We gathered a group of titans to talk about the hottest topics out there.
Well, among high schoolers anyway.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm in the 12th grade.
No, I got this. After we do that.
Hello, that was the president. Hold on, I'm James.
I'm Danielle K, and I'm in the 11th grade. I'm Jessie Marion, and I'm in the 12th grade.
I'm Hayden Cox, and I'm in the 12th grade.
I'm James Potts, and I'm in the 12th grade.
So, first off, what do you guys think about the new Ben Affleck being Batman?
I say, heck no.
Christian Bale was a good Batman.
Yeah,
Christian Bale was fine. So good looking, man.
Ben Affleck, I don't know. Like, how are you gonna change like the major character of?
In a
America's favorite movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been so many Batmans through the years, though, but Christian Bale was definitely.
But still, like.
Christian Bale is like the best Batman. Like, or was the best.
What kind of name is Ben Affleck? Reminds me of like Doug for the Affleck commercials. Isn't Ben Affleck like 50 years old too? He's gonna break his back.
Seriously. I got first on this one.
I think Miley Cyrus is so bad, but
She is beautiful.
she's like bad as hell.
Beautiful. You think she's beautiful?
Beautiful.
I mean, she's an icon for so many people, and then she is that.
She's doing art.
I feel bad because
It's art.
Yeah.
Art's grinding on people in front of millions of people.
It's a Disney Channel curse.
Yeah, all
That's what it is.
Disney
It's a
Channel
Disney Channel
turned
curse.
out to be like.
No, there's that black guy from Good Burger, and he's doing great, you guys. And Hillary Duff.
Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
Live life drug free, guys. Yeah.
How will we get to this topic on this topic?
Got
Yeah,
Miley
it's about
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Are you guys gonna go to homecoming this year?
Yeah.
No.
I am.
The theme this year is
that was-
Hunger
Yeah.
Games.
It's not.
So
Titan
I'm
Games.
Titan Games.
I heard a rumor it was supposed to be Avatar. That would have been pretty
Yeah, last year, but I thought it was
cool. Seniors would be Fire Nation.
Yeah.
And juniors can be whatever. Anything after that
But
doesn't
it's a
even matter.
dance. Oh, like
No, yeah, but for the
homecoming
theme, yeah.
week.
Because then there's four themes for 4 grades.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
like the districts, there's 13 districts, and I mean.
What
there's-
happens only so many girls can go to this cat.
Yeah, that's true. There's not much to do in Hunger Games. It's like Katniss, Peeta, and the other guy. But unless you like hardcore read the books, you're not gonna know anything about what district was what. I mean, I read all 3 of the books, and I still couldn't tell you the difference.
Me either, bro.
I find the dance there a bit intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, but like you don't have
Dancing?
to dance. Yeah.
But then
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
the
awkward.
dancing
I'm like off on the side drinking my juice up against the wall. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I think as long as you just move and just be confident in what you're moving on the motions that you're making.
So like whatever that was.
yeah, whatever. But the movie is.
I'm all for the small group movie night.
I think
Yeah,
I know
it's
people
just
who are
really
down.
Yeah, like I have some friends who ask them, will you not go to homecoming with me? Because they're just gonna do other stuff, so.
Yeah. I
It's
would
pretty
decide.
funny.
Are we done? How long have we been talking?
Just keep talking. 14
My
minutes.
watch doesn't work.
Those bad days come and go.
I absolutely love little kids. They're cute and adorable, and they love to have fun.
Well, the best little kids around are in fact our own Junior Titans.
They scream, they shout, they cheer, they play football. They're definitely on their way to being Titans.
So watch this video of our own Junior Titans showing school spirit and playing football for a school they probably won't attend for the next 10 years.
What do I say?
Scared, ready?
Scared, ready? Dynamite, our team is boom. Dynamite, our team is tick, 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 tick.
They're very enthusiastic. We've been together. This is our 3rd year together. We're together, most of us, from 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade, and so they're very enthusiastic.
It's really good. I think little girls should try it out.
Boom, get fired up.
Boom, get fired up.
You gotta say it louder.
Boom, get fired up. Boom, get fired up. Boom, boom, get fired up. Is that a
I
videotape?
look scared.
And they're all really enthusiastic and like to learn lots of new cheers and be like really loud and have a lot of spirit and like everything that we do.
Oh yes, I'm speaking for my 3rd grader. She walks around and she's like, I'm going to Northview High School. She's very excited about going to Northview.
They're really excited to be even just like practicing at the high school and playing football games at different high schools. So they think it's really cool that they are the same, like part of the same program as the high schoolers. So they're really excited to be Titans.
been a great group of kids. I mean, they've been very excited to play together, and they've made new friendships and new bonds. So I think it's been a great overall situation for the kids, just from a socialization standpoint.
They all have a lot of heart and a lot of interest and a lot of fun doing it, but they also have a lot to learn. Some are very good and others are newbies. So.
Now, last but not least, we've been running a contest through our Facebook page to see who could come up with a great slogan for our new and improved bowl.
But good news, we are extending the deadline so more people have the opportunity to win.
Go to our Facebook page and submit your ideas by the next bowl at the end of October.
The winner will receive a $15 gift card to Amazon, Starbucks, or Chick-fil-A. Whichever one you want. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in.
And remember,
it's a great day to be a Titan
Games!